One war changed the world forever. It redrew borders, collapsed empires, and left 20 million people dead. But why did World War I really happen? Was it just because of one assassination? Today we'll break it all down. The causes, the chaos, and the consequences. In just 3 minutes. Let's go. By the early 1900s, Europe looked peaceful, but it was basically a ticking time bomb. Why? Let's talk about 4 main causes. 1. Militarism. Everyone was building armies like crazy. Germany and Britain were in a naval arms race, and every major country had war plans ready. 1. Alliances. Europe was split into 2 major alliance systems. Triple Alliance, Germany, Austria, Hungary, Italy. Triple Entente, Britain, France, Russia. This meant if one country went to war, others would follow. 1. Imperialism. Nations like Britain, France, and Germany were fighting over colonies in Africa and Asia. More power equals more tension. 1. Nationalism. Ethnic groups in Eastern Europe, especially in the Balkans, wanted independence. Countries were obsessed with pride and power, so everything was ready for a spark. And it came in 1914. June 28, 1914. Archduke Franz Ferdinand of Austria-Hungary is assassinated in Sarajevo by a Bosnian Serb named Gavrilo Princip. Austria blames Serbia and declares war. Then, domino effect. Russia defends Serbia. Germany declares war on Russia and France. Britain declares war on Germany after it invades Belgium. By August, Europe is fully at war. This is how a local shooting led to global destruction. World War I was nothing like before. It was brutal. It was modern, industrial, and slow. Trench warfare. Soldiers lived and died in muddy ditches. Moving even a few meters meant hundreds of deaths. New weapons, machine guns, poison gas, tanks, submarines. War had evolved fast. Global war. This wasn't just Europe. Troops from colonies in India, Africa, Australia, and Canada were involved. The US joined in 1917. And the cost? Unthinkable. More than 20 million dead. Millions more injured. Civilian populations starved. Entire cities ruined. When the war ended in 1918, the world had changed forever. Empires collapsed. Austria-Hungary? Gone. Ottoman Empire? Gone. Russian Empire? Gone. German Empire? Defeated. Treaty of Versailles. Germany was blamed for everything. They had to pay huge reparations, shrink their army, and give up land. This created massive anger in Germany, which later helped Hitler rise to power. New borders, new countries were created like Czechoslovakia, Yugoslavia, and Iraq. But many borders were messy and caused future conflicts. Mental and emotional impact. Millions returned home physically and emotionally broken. PTSD, called shell shock back then, was everywhere. Worst of all, this wasn't the war to end all wars. It was the warm-up to World War II. World War I wasn't just a war. It was a global reset button. It changed politics, borders, weapons, and the way we think about war forever. And while it started with a single bullet, it ended with the world shattered. Like, comment and subscribe for more history that hits hard. And tell us, what do you think was the biggest consequence of World War I?